Good morning, everyone. It's been a while. I've been a little bit turned off on playing Master Duel lately. The Shining Sark pack was kind of blah, and I've just been kind of getting on and playing dailies. But I have been having a lot of fun with this particular deck. And I figured since it's starting to get cold out, an ice-themed deck is pretty appropriate. So we're gonna do this one today. It is Runick Ice Barrier. It's not technically Runick Stun, I guess. It's more of a control deck. Sorry, my dog's licking himself in the background. But yeah, obviously you've got the shenanigans that is General Raiho. But yeah, thanks to the Ice Barrier deck, you get the draw power that Runick loves, and then you've got all the control power that Runick does. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people don't really want to play against it, and it shuts down a lot of really popular decks. I got a few replays lined up this morning, and then we'll do the deck profile after the end. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we are going second, and it is versus Yubel, of all things. And we have nothing that can be played on their turn, so we just kind of have to watch. We'll speed up the replay. But if memory serves, this guy was not a very good Yubel player, so he immediately plops down Phantom. He's got Dark Beckoning Beast and Opening of the Spirit Gates, and he's got Chaos Summoning Beast, which is interesting, and he's also got Nightmare Throne, so the dude had, like, God Hand. And there's a Lotus, so yeah, let's just speed this up. Let's grab Nightmare Pain. We've all seen the Yubel combo. He's gonna continue to just do a whole bunch of popping, getting popping. Pretty great. I think I need to turn the music back or the gameplay down just a smidge, because it's no. So he's moving into the Unchained part of the combo now. There's Escape. And there's the Res. Okay, I was wrong. This is a pretty good board. Well, I'm just like, okay, we have 4. It's a bunch. It's a bunch. So we're immediately going to pop his Appaloosa. That's going to drop his stuff down. And then he's going to get Eternal Favorite and Spirit on the field. I'm going to negate that effect, and then you're going to attempt to Mexius, and then we're going to cross out Designate. And then we pitch Mirror Mage for Fountain. I need to slow down. I'm going to grab us Barrier, or Speaker, and then Georges is going to summon himself, which is going to get Mirror Mage. And then he's going to yoink my Georges, which is so much fun, into Anguish. And then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna do our thing. We're not gonna get access to Lancia, but now he's going to attempt to pop my Mirror Mage, and thank you to Hugin. There we go. And then we're gonna get our 9th star worth of tokens on there, and we're gonna do the draw 4 combo. It's gonna be great. Here comes Coral. And then Arcthus. Crocodragon. He's so cool. I love this guy. Slifer at home. Comes with his own built-in cards of consonants, and the Yubel player did not want to do it. He's just like, oh, fuck me. They're going to keep skipping their battle phase. Alright. On to the next one. Alright. Duel number 2. Going first versus Tearsworn. Now this one does last more than a single one of my turns, thank goodness. That being said, most people just scoop once they see I've got advantage. So, I have taken Freezing Chains out of the final list. Not Freezing Chains, Winds. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go Fountain Pass. We got no Ice Barrier engine, and they're gonna start off with a Foolish Burial. We're gonna Ash it. We don't know what we're up against at this point. And it's like, no. So he's gonna go for Rhino Heart, and we're gonna Maxi him. Might as well get some cards out of this. Shire into the grave, along with some materials in hand for Kit Close. Hello, Kit. And there's our second copy of Flashing Fire, because of course, why not? And we're holding to this Flashing Fire. We're just letting them do their thing for just a little bit, because memory serves. Yeah, I don't want to destroy his tier limit monsters because it's just going to activate his effects, and I'm like, oh, hello, Lightsworns. And he hit all the mills. So, we're just trying to draw into some different Runick cards at this point, and we're getting very lucky at this point. He's going directly for SP Little Knight, not quite sure why, and now we've got Horus coming in, and there's a Shuffler. Shuffler's bad news. We're gonna destroy his Happy. And then he's going to Little Knight banish, and then we're going to negate Little Knight. I'm going to say no thank you. And then we're going to attempt to Runick Fountain, and then he's going to shuffle all my stuff back to prevent me from drawing. I mean, puts him back in the deck, that's cool, but yeah, I wish I were still drawing cards. I think this is one of the only really real fights that I had. Okay, and then he's going to Chaos Space because we did banish some of his stuff. He's going to draw one. And then we're going to rebanish, but you milled another Shuffler. So that's fun. Alright, Hugin's going back. I don't know what he thinks. He's just putting all of my engine back in the deck. I mean, Hugin was going back anyways, so thanks for that. You left my Ash Blossom and my Max C. He's just trying to continue to put cards in his hand. So this hurts. And then he goes for Appaloosa, so... Thankfully, he left something on... Alright, so we're gonna go for Sleipnir. Okay, and then we're gonna go for Medallion, because we've drawn a whole bunch of Ice Barrier cards. Let's go ahead and pow. So, like, no more negates. And then put 2 back, draw 2, and go for Runick Tip, grabbing another Freezing Curses for funsies. He's going to attempt to use his Dragon Roar, because it got banished off of Runick Tip. So I was like, oh man, he's got Thunder Dragons in here too. Anyways, we're going to go for Hexa, Mirror Mage, Speaker, Georges. We've got full Ice Barrier combo. This is great. So now we're going to go for Lancia. Yeah? Yeah, Lancia. We're not out of this yet. Mirror Mage is going to send Wait, did I have another? Oh, sent Hexa. That's what it was. Coral Dragon. Alright, since we still got Ice Barrier tokens, those count, which is a pretty cool little interaction. We're going to... gonna pitch it. And then we're going to go for another Synchro 10 into Chang. Draw a card. Because I didn't have the room. So he's out. He's like, oh no. As soon as I summon anything, here comes Raiho and all my stuff's turned off. Yeah, good times. Good times. On to the next one. Alright. We are going second versus Live Twin Spright. By the way, I really love the new replay interface. It makes it a whole lot easier to do these videos. But yeah, they're gonna go full combo because we don't have access to Fountain on the first turn, so just gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee while we're letting them do their thing. They're gonna go for Spright and getting Red Jet. There's Kisa Kill. They're gonna try to Scythe Lock me, which is super fun. Everybody's getting super toxic playing against Tenpai. You gotta. It's the meta has been kind of shifted in a really weird way. they're doing a whole bunch of stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and start this off. I'm gonna try and bait something. They're going for Spright Elf, attempting to do things, and they're gonna max CS, but we once again have Crossout Designator in hand. Gotta love that. I don't know how that keeps happening, but I am a huge fan. Alright. Alright, here comes Hugin. Alright, we got Mirror Mage, and we're gonna pitch Mirror Mage. And we're getting the fountain. We are getting the fountain before we get waterlocked. Mirror Mage is gonna grab Speaker. Alright. Revealer's getting Georges, which is going to get back Mirror Mage. We're going to go for Lancia. We are getting eaten alive by this burn damage. Still got Golden Droplet in hand, which is really just an emergency use. But we're doing our thing. I'm going to draw a whole bunch of cards. But they steal my Mirror Mage. Jerks. Alright, it's like, alright, well, I'm gonna draw 3 then. He's gonna carrot my fountain usage. And they summon a monster. And he's gonna destroy Hugin. Here comes Ryo. Hugin's gonna return herself back to the extra deck, and we skip the thing, and yeah, they didn't have any room to summon Artifact Scythe, so yeah, but they messed up their own Scythe lock. Comes Trouble Sunny. Whew. That was a mistake on my part. Don't do that. Don't click shiny button. Gotta make sure you're summoning the right thing here. If you have no main monster zones, don't summon your synchros with Lancia because it only counts as a special summon, not a synchro summon. So, yeah. Alright, they're going to Unicorn, return Ryo into the deck. And I have no idea how Mirror Mage did that, but here we are. Yeah. Clearing out my board for me. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, he didn't read. This part's really funny. Because Ryo can come back. And then he's got no cards left in hand. And then didn't once Lancia gets destroyed, I summon Trish 0. Trish 0 banishes all the things. Send that to the graveyard, and it's my turn now. And he knows it's about to get rough again. Although, honestly, I don't even know. I don't know what I would have drawn. It's a mystery to everybody. People just don't want to play against Runick, I guess. Quick wins or nothing. Oh well. On to the next one. Alright, we are going first against Horus. Something. I forget. It's Horus. Oh, this is the level 8 good stuff deck. This was insane. I'm pretty sure this is a Grin Maju deck. I just didn't look at the deck list. But every single monster he summons is level 8 and just banishes a whole bunch of cards with like Gizmek Orochi and whatnot. So, I mean, we're just doing the Ice Barrier combo. You guys have seen it a few times by now. I've gotten better at it as we went. Yeah. But we're not doing the draw 4, because I didn't have access to Speaker. So we're going to go for Dragite. Give me a Spell Trap Negate. Obviously draw a card. Mirror Mage for next turn, which is great. Set Cold by, and good to go. Alright, so he is immediately going to try and destroy all my spells and traps, and we're going to say no to that. Thank you, Dragite. And then he's going to Lava Golem us. Should have done that first. But we're going to Trish it. We're going to rip one out of his hand and his grave. I mean, the graveyard doesn't really matter, but yeah. Banishes Horus, and he's going to draw 2 off of the Triple Tactics. And then he's going to Kaiju us. He gives us the turtle. And then he takes Dogoran. And yeah, level 8 Bigfoot. Bigfoot gets discarded, but we're going to Call by him. I think his plan was just to summon a whole bunch of stuff and then beat my ass. So yeah, that's fun. All this time I've got Flashing Fire, so I'm just not letting him do this. So we're going for this, and he's going for Runick's Eternity. I'm just like, oh no, okay. Well, that's a problem. So we're going to Emergency Hugid Summon to protect the fountain. Thankfully, it's a passive effect. Pitch 1, draw 1, we draw another Mirror Mage. I was like, that is terrible luck. Terrible luck. Thankfully, we draw a Revealer for turn, so that's awesome. Gonna grab Georges, Mirror Mage is gonna grab stuff, and then Georges is gonna grab Mirror Mage. We're gonna do it again. I run 2 Lanceas for a reason. I'm gonna go for Speaker, and then Marenses. Marenses is gonna grab Mirror Mage. Mirror Mage is gonna pop Marenses. I once again put these little bastards into attack position, realized I didn't have another level 8, and I can't skip the battle phase to get rid of this Runick's Eternity. He's going to actually pop my fountain this time, and then he's going to beat mine ass. And he's going for Gizmek Orochi. And we're going to grab Raiho from there and turn him into defense. And then he's... I don't know why he didn't do the horror stuff before the battle phase, but well, here we are. I'm going to summon another one. Once again, I messed that up. Don't do that. I have not gotten over clicking the shiny button. He tries to Zeus my field, but then realizes he didn't have enough material. So he's going to go for Typhon, and then try to bounce and realize that he didn't have a hand for Raiho to get over his effect. So... it was good. Honestly, he had me on the ropes. I don't know what I would have done. So, yeah, on to the next one. Alright, last replay, and it is versus everybody's favorite deck, Tenpai Dragons. Thankfully, we are going first. We got made to go first. I was like, oh, okay, this is definitely Tenpai. So we're going to hit him with the Crossout Designator, make sure that our medallion goes through, because otherwise we don't really have a way to do anything here. So, I mean, we do. We got Tip to grab Hugin and then pitch Mirror Mage with Fountain and so on and so forth. But anyways, Revealer is going to pitch Mirror Mage, grab Georges. Mirror Mage and Georges are going to do their thing. Georges is going to grab Mirror Mage is going to grab Speaker. We're going to go for Lancea. You guys have seen this a bunch already by now. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Okay, yeah. And we're gonna draw 4. We're getting this right this time. Coral Dragon. Actually going to... I love the draw 4 combo. It's so much fun. It gives all the dopamine. Speaker Banish, get us an extra token, and then we go for Crocodragon. And then we're going to go for Tip, grab Fountain, banish card off the top of their deck. They would have drawn Imperm, that would have been bad, so Yeah, alright. I honestly don't need to speed up. This is... So he's immediately going to droplet us and turn off both our effects. So that's fun. He's going to go for Genroku, and we're going to max C him. But in an attempt to avoid max C, he's going to get ashed. But, like any Tenpai player, he's got the one-turn kill combo. And he's going to go for Chandra, and he's going to summon it. And then we flashing fire him, and he's like, ah, fuck me. Yep. Classic Tenpai. Can't do Unga Bunga? He quit. Alright, well, let's get onto the deck profile. Alright, deck profile time. I'll try to make this quick. I'm sure Runick is no stranger to anybody as his Ice Barrier. So, hand trap lineup. Maxi, Ash Blossom, called by Crossout, and yeah, the rest is engine. Ice Barrier is a pretty big engine, so you end up with pretty good sized deck even without the hand traps. All right, so got 1 Hexa, 3 Mirror Mage. Oh, I forgot there's a Ghost Mortar in there. Forgot about that. Anyways, 3 Mirror Mage, 3 Revealer, 1 Speaker, 1 Raiho, 2 Georges, and 1 Medium. Run a 3 Medallion, and then onto Runick. We've got 1 Runick Fountain, obviously. Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, 2 Runick Tips, 3 Flashing Fire, 1 Runick Destruction, 2 Freezing Curses, 2 Runick Slumber, 1 Smiting Storm, 1 Golden Droplet, and 2 Runick Dispelling. So, running 2 Hugin, 1 Jerry, 1 Sleipnir, 1 Coral, Deep Sea Prima Donna, Adamantipator Risen Dragite, Regular Trish, Crocodragon, Sovereign, Jameer, 2 Lancia, Trish 0, and Coral Anemone. So, Medium's kind of a flex spot when it comes to there. You can add more hand traps if you want. She's absolutely not required, but that's a fun little floodgate that they can only activate 1 spell or trap each turn, and then you get her and Raihu on the field. Basically to force them down their hand advantage, and then they can only use 1 spell or trap to get rid of your stuff. It's good. And then this is all pretty standard lineup, but Prima Donna is something I highly recommend getting if you're going to play this or any other version of a water Runick control deck, because not only can it, add a level 4 lower water monster from your deck, which a lot of your Ice Barrier cards are, but if this card's sent to the graveyard, which it will be because it's a tuner, you could target a banished card and shuffle it back into the deck. So if your Fountain gets banished, which is normally end of the game for Runick, make Prima Donna and shuffle it back into the deck and then grab it. So super fun. Yeah, Sleipnir is super funny. It's effectively SP Little Knight. And then you can summon little tokens. So, yeah, I think that'll be about it. Please let me know what you thought. I really enjoy playing this deck. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's non-linear. Got the normal Ice Barrier combo is a little linear, but everything else is just kind of like play your hand out, see what happens. And a lot of people don't want to deal with Runick. They think it's shitty. I don't know. I had fun, and like I said, it's cold outside, so I might as well do an ice themed deck. So y'all stay warm, stay cozy. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Got some good deals yesterday on Black Friday, and yeah, have a good one, guys.